Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of my chaotic budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we are just going to do a quick jump in of where we are for the March budget. I'm also going to do paycheck number 3. It's not going to be as exciting. However, I am happy to just share my numbers with you guys because I have numbers to share. Welcome to all of you who have been here before. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. And for those of you who are new, thank you for even just starting to click on the video. If you see the video all the way through, you're amazing and I appreciate you 100%. I know that there's some people on here that I really want to make sure that I acknowledge. If you haven't had a chance to see Marie from Love Budgeting Co., I would like it if you did and let her know that you were sent her way by me. I would appreciate that. I think that she needs some good vibes her way. She was telling her story in her recent video, which I'll link it down here, that she was trying to get a job and it sounded like everything was going her way and then she didn't get any response. She didn't get any call back. And I feel for her, because finding a job right now is so important. And I really want to send her good vibes and I really want the universe to kind of be there for her. Send her a prayer, send her love. And I think that she'll appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look here. Budget notes. This is our March budget. This is my lovely little traveler's notebook. I love it. It's perfect to put into my Moterm A5 or a Moterm traveler's notebook. I have both and I'm trying to keep track of my monthly spending, which is working out great, by the way. I absolutely love being able to see these numbers. All these numbers are going to be put into my Erin Condren budget book that my son bought me for Christmas, and I'll be able to really see how it all comes together. So I'm excited. Yay. But let's take a look and see where we are for the month of March. For the month of March, we've already been able to close out one paycheck, which of course was the first paycheck for March. And I went ahead and I put in all of the bills that we have paid so far. And of course, since I was able to do the closeout for the first paycheck of March, I already have my GDGS numbers. Now, the reason why all of these numbers are kind of big is, of course, like I mentioned before, my husband did get his bonus, and so we were able to do a little bit more spending. We were able to pay off more bills. We were able to do other things, and so I will have to make sure that when I close paycheck number 2, that I show here, that there are some of hubby's things that he wanted to take care of with the money he got from his paycheck. So let's take a look. This is what we did for paycheck number 2. This is where we are right now. I have already moved money over. I've done several things. Our high yield savings account is in a good place. I know that here, these numbers are going to be completely different because here is where I budgeted for the paycheck. But because we had that extra money into the account, of course, these numbers are going to be completely different. Couple of things that I wrote down here. Finally, it's spring break. Yes, we're already coming to the end of our spring break, which is sad, but I'm happy still that I was able to get to relax and kind of reset my brain because mentally I really needed it. I really needed it. And it's not so much the teaching, because I am a teacher. It's not the teaching, it's not the students, it's the work environment and it's the people I work with. And I can't get into details about it, but that in itself is such a stressful thing. And I have been able to just relax here at home and kind of plan out the way that I want the rest of the school year to go. So I'm happy about that. Right here, I wrote down that I'm relaxing, but I'm still spending money. But we are happy. We're in a good place and I'm not worried. And I really do count my blessings. And I do thank the Lord for giving us what we have. All right, so like I mentioned, I wanted to kind of take a look at the third paycheck. So this is like kind of our budget by paycheck for the third check. but it is at the end of the month, so it's a little bit slimmer as far as what bills we need to pay and where the money needs to go. So a lot of the money, whatever is going to be rolled over, we're going to have to plan for it. So let's just kind of take a look here. The bills that we have coming up are going to be our pet insurance, our light bill, and our Spectrum internet. This here is what we pay for. We get a discount, of course, because of my husband's job. The light bill is going up. I noticed that the light bill is a lot more expensive than what it was in February. If we take a look over here for the light bill in February, it was $158, and I was already taking a look at it, and it's looking like it's going to be almost at $200. So the summer months are on their way, but summer here where we live starts almost immediately. And so it's getting hotter, and because it's getting hotter, that means our air conditioner is going to be turning on a lot more, and so this bill is going to go up. As far as our savings and sinking funds, we'll be having to move $193 over to our extra debt, and currently we have $380 in there, so I can kind of have an idea here where we're at. So I need to get that $193. I also have that $30 that I want to put in there. Let me see, extra debt is good. Okay, so then that would put us at $603, but then my paycheck is going to kick in. And I'm just going to kind of look at the first paycheck of this past month and see where things are. So if you can see here, extra debt, I was able to put this towards the SoFi loan, which of course was another $30. So I'm going to have that $30. But I also need to put in $200. I know I'm kind of getting a little bit out of whack here, but I have to look at my calendar, and that's why it's important to have a budget calendar, because when I take a look at my budget calendar, I know I'm going to have my debt snowball from 2025, which is $200, and then I need to make the payment for the SoFi loan. So it's looking a little bit like it's slim, but what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about getting my debt snowball from 2024, which is another $200, and the debt snowball from Best Buy, or one or the other, and put it towards the SoFi payment. Since we'll have some money in there, I want to make sure that we take care of it, because it's looking, like I said, it's looking a little bit slim, but we need to be able to move this money around, and we need to make a big payment into our SoFi loan, because we can't fall behind. We just can't. And I know that it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we're going to make it happen. So that's what we got going on here. I do plan on getting some cash out. Let's see, I need to pay the yearly fee, move money into the high yield savings account. And of course, this will close out Q1 for the year for 2026. Once we close this budget paycheck, we close out for Q1, which will be almost immediately. Because if we take a look, you see, I'm telling you, you always have to come back to the calendar. If we take a look at March's calendar, I get paid on the 24th. My husband gets paid on the 25th, but I'm just going to swap what payday is what. So that way I can be able to do a closeout. But you can see here, I'm going to have the old, I will have, did I not? Oh yeah, I did do that. I have the Old Navy on there. And so that needs to go towards that. But then I also want to make sure that I take care of either the debt snowball or the, this one here and this one. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to make sure that we make a big payment. That's all I know. Okay. Let's see here. And then, of course, I have it budgeted for what we plan on spending. We always spend more than this, but that's only based on what we are able to have in our account. And then, of course, since I get paid immediately afterwards, these numbers will just roll over into the next paycheck, which works out always for the best. And then if I have some thoughts here, if we still have money, that means we're in a comfortable spot. If we have money left over, I'm going to move that to extra debt so we can pay that off. It's like we have extra money, but we also have a lot of debt. And that's that lifestyle creep, right? So you make more money, but you spend more money. And it's a horrible thing. Let's see here. I'm not going to create calendars in here. And I think that's a good thing, because then I'll actually be able to move this for Q2 as well. So that I have enough pages in here, and I don't want to start a new one, because look, I haven't even met the halfway point, and we're finishing here. So I believe I can start Q2 in here, and this can be for Q1 and Q2. And then, like I said, once I do all of the budget closeouts, then I'll be able to get my final numbers here for the month of March and see where things are. Well, that's it, guys. That's all that I have. I hope that this is something that inspires you to keep track of your own spending, keep track of your bills, keep track of your budget. I love this. This is compact enough for me to want to come back in. You can see, look, I didn't even touch the February calendar, and so I didn't even create one for March. So I'm not creating calendars in here anymore. I can't keep up with it. So I'll just have my calendar in my Erin Condren.grid budget journal that I'm using, and then I'll just keep my budget by paychecks in here, and then that way they work together and I have somewhat cohesion. So I'm happy, I feel good, and if you have any questions or you want a little bit more insight, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like this video and share it if you can. All right, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.